is just so I can live my life without worrying. Without worrying if people are gonna find out or whatever. I mean, I guess like I said, I wouldn't mind. It doesn't matter if they find out, but all my coworkers, I mean, they already all think I'm a girl, and just going out and explaining things, I mean, it can create a mess. It can create a mess, and I don't want that. I just want to live my life. Um, I have nothing against being openly trans, but one, I'm not sure if this is the best area for that. Two, like I said, it can just create a mess, even if it's an okay area. Everybody's different, and people know me. I have friends at work that would be just surprised, I think, if they found out. And you can ask, why are you making these videos then? I don't know. I make them because I feel like I should. I'm giving back. I've had a lot of help from the trans community without knowing a ton of people, but due to different websites and different things, I guess we all have. And I just want to help people because that's what I've always done. I've always just tried to help people, and I've gotten bit over and over and over again. Gotten hurt over and over and over again trying to help people. But I don't want to stop. Maybe I'll find someone someday that isn't gonna hurt me, or at least they'll appreciate me. But for right now, this is me. Anyways, last bit on hormones. Over the past year, I have tried both cycling my hormones, cycling progesterone, progesterone. I've cycled progesterone, and I've just done regular estradiol, and I've also done just a little bit of progesterone throughout the month instead of cycling it. And I just had to say, cycling it sucks. Having PMS type symptoms sucks. I mean, to me, when I would go through those times, I would feel the same way I always felt when I was a man. And so, I mean, I don't know if that means PMS is like being a man, I would say. At least that's how it felt to me when I was going through those cycles. It's just, you feel dead. Dead, and like you just want to. At least that's how I felt. I mean, I know it affects everybody differently, but for me, I just felt dead and angry a lot of times. Sometimes weepy, sometimes very, very extremely weepy, and crying uncontrollably, type of thing like that. But most of the time, just get out of my way. It was terrible. And so the nice thing about being trans is there's something you can play with. And so I just stopped doing that. I stopped taking my hormones in cycles and just took them normally. And I still am weepy from time to time. I'll tell you, before I started hormones, and it took a few months for me to start really feeling difference in my brain. And even now, I'm always noticing I'm looking at things differently, thinking about things differently, being more alert to my environment. Um, you know, I feel like there's typical things that you always hear trans women say when they talk about the feelings that they have. Um, but it's true. Like, I don't know. It's like, I remember at the beginning I would try so hard to act like a certain way. And then I noticed at some point, because the reason I started making these videos, the very first one I made, which isn't on YouTube anymore, was just to see how I did with myself, like how my female voice was, how my gestures were, and seeing how I acted. And that one was, I mean, even that one wasn't so bad, but I noticed that as I went on, eventually I didn't need to, and I don't think it was even that I just got used to doing it, because really I just felt like I stopped trying to do those things and just was me. But even when I was me, like my mannerisms, my facial expressions were more feminine than they were before. I don't know how to say it, like, and I think I mean, I've heard hormones don't change those things, but for me, I felt like I mean, I don't know. I feel like my thinking differently has changed my mannerisms and changed my facial expressions and how I do things. So that, slowly and slowly and slowly, the male side just completely melts away. I don't see it anymore. Like, I can go on these videos, I can do these videos now, and no matter what angle I turn the camera in, I don't see the man. I don't see him. Or at least I see him less and less. Every once in a while I'll catch a glimpse of him. And I want him to go away. But, right now, everything's perfect. So, I'm getting tired. It's getting late. See, the way that I deal with my kids is different. Like, I used to lose my temper all the time with my kids. I never lose my temper anymore. Like, I have so much patience for my kids, and I mean, I had no patience before, and I don't know why. Because I know there are dads out there that have patience, but maybe just that testosterone on that female brain. Because I believe in brain sex. I think that is a valid theory. Brain sex theory. Look it up. I'm not going to tell you about it. Look it up. And I think I really always did have a female brain, but it was overloaded with testosterone, and just couldn't handle it. Where, a normal dad can have more patience. I mean, I think the woman always does have more patience than the guy, but I know that just to say I had no patience and now I do sounds bad, and I don't know why I didn't have patience before. All I can say is that I would lose it and I didn't know why. And now I'm just fine. I have plenty of patience, probably too much patience for my kids sometimes. And you just have a lot more fun together. You act silly. Um, my son's about to go into kindergarten. He's so excited about it, and I can express my emotions. Like, I'm not hampered by, um, I don't know what hampered me before, but I'm not hampered by any of it. And it's so gratifying, so freeing to be able to um, be with my kids and just be myself and have fun with them and show an interest in them more than I used to. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Um, but yeah, there's definitely a change in that I've noticed in my outlook and how I look at things. I mean, um, I feel relationships more than I have in a long time. I feel them very strongly. Um, the past few months, I've already explained what's going on. I mean, it's been a tough run on my emotions, and it's one thing to be as strong as a man. It's kind of easy to be strong as a man emotionally, at least. A man just needs to worry about not losing it. But he's not gonna usually break down crying because of some social situation or because of some sort of drama that happened. He might lose it. He might get angry and lose it, but he's not going to just break down crying. And I never had any problem with breaking down crying before, but now it seems like every few days I am drying my eyes and trying, like, where men need to calm themselves and keep, control their anger. Women just, at least for me, I need to control, that part. Like, not getting overly offended by things. Like, things that I would not have gotten offended for before, things I wouldn't have gotten offended of before, and things that wouldn't have bothered me before bother me. Like, little things like, why did she do that? Oh, like, it's just trivial. And then I think about it and I'm like, think about this logically. Why the heck are you so upset about this? And in the end I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think men and women are different. They are different. Their emotions run away with them in different ways. And then every person is different. So, those don't always hold true for every single person. So, I don't know what to say, but I just do notice that things, I've gone more from that male spectrum of I get angry over everything to more of I get emotional over everything. Like, and great. It's great having that new palette of feelings that I haven't had for a long time. But learning how to deal with the overabundance is tough. Anyways, that pretty much sums up my transitioning. Um, these little clips that I've made are probably going to go in different order, be all muddled up in different ways. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this little 1 month transition story. And I should say 1 year transition story. Where I am at, where JWT Girl is at after 1 year, and her stories in between, her ramblings in between.